Let's begin with this new Axios report and the allegation that Cuba is amassing hundreds of military drones from Russia and Iran and preparing for some kind of potential attack. Is there truth to that?
Well, thank you very much for having us here today. First of all, Cuba doesn't pose a threat to the U.S. national security. Not in the past, not in the present, not in the future. As we can hear during the last 3-4 months, high-level members of the U.S. government have been repeating consistently that Cuba is next. They will take over Cuba. They will easily take over Cuba. We don't have to bomb and destroy everything in Cuba. So, facing this challenge, facing this threat, Cuba possesses the right for legitimate self-defense based on the principles included in the international law and the Charter of the UN. So Cuba is not the country who is threatening to attack another country. Cuba is a country that is facing a constant threat from the US government. First of all, what Cuba is suffering is a collective function right now, without any legal basis. There is no single reason, there is not a single pretext to implement a policy like this against the Cuban people. We have now 100,000 people waiting for a surgery. 12,000 of them children. So I think that it would be better if someone goes to Cuba and see by themselves the situation in the hospital, the situation in the schools, and report what is happening there, because the US government just want to remove the regime, because the US government just want to change the political system in Cuba, even when everybody knows that there are a lot of political systems all over around the world, and the US government has good relations with all of those countries. So there is it is not the political system in Cuba the reason why the US government is doing that.
Why is it, really quickly?
I think that they cannot accept that a small country like Cuba tell them you cannot come here and tell us what we have to do. They cannot accept an independent country just 90 miles from Florida saying that we decided our own future.